All right, all right. We're here. We're here. All right. I think. We're here. Yes, we are. Awesome. We even have audio. Fantastic. Welcome. Tonight we are playing Satisfactory 1.0. Holy moly, we made it. An early access game that made it to the finish line. I'm really excited. This is a game I have adored for a long time now. And 1.0 has been something that I have put off the game in waiting for, in excitement. And I have to say, my only feedback at this point is that for whatever reason, when I try to make it stay on this monitor, it keeps going back to this monitor when I'm doing stuff on OBS, which is a little bit annoying. So I'm going to have to... And so I'm going to have to just hope everything goes all right with chat and stuff. And what I might do actually is set up the YouTube window so I can see chat pop out. Get that up and running. Pop out chat. There we go. It'll be too small for me to read anyway. And let's get into it. Let's not mess around because I have been putting off playing this just so I could stream it. Having said that, I have played just the first part because, frankly, it's been a while since I've played the game without skipping the tutorial. And I thought, let's play through the tutorial just to, come to grips with a little bit of the extra bits and pieces that have come into play since then. Now, why do I have my sound on my game? Should be fine. So where has our game sound? It's me. I'm the problem. For some reason, I can't hear audio unless I'm on the... Oh, gosh. That's a new one. I'm going to have to listen to myself so I can hear the in-game music, which I want to hear. Let's take that down a little notch. Anyway. Hey, Jaro. Hopefully it's entertaining. Hopefully it's good. So, here we are in our little starter base. And as you can see, we've got a bit of a shopping list. So we completely finished our hub when I was sort of setting everything up and getting ready to stream this game a bit more, which is probably for the best because it was a little bit repetitive early on. And frankly, it's probably going to continue to be a little bit repetitive now. But we'll grab some biomass while I'm talking. You can see there on the right, there's a list of things that we need to get done. So currently, we are still using portable miners, which means we cannot automate our ore. So these things here, so we can come and we can grab stuff out of them, grab a whole stack because they've been sitting there for a little while. And we can hand feed these into smelters over here. So we currently have everything set up to make some of the basic components. As you can see here, we're making wire. And over here, wire. And actually, why is this iron rods now? Because what? Power. Power's out. What am I clipping on there? Bad hub location. So, other big goal is to get power automated. So we're going to need coal. And, ooh, okay. I thought I might have fixed my audio, but no, I haven't. So yeah, we've got to automate power. For that we need coal, which I believe we need some research to find. Let's have a look. So, our first milestone... Goddamn power again. Oh my god. Our first milestone that I want is base building, because I want access to these foundations. These foundations are super useful for making your base pretty, but they have no value. This would be better, but I like pretty, so we're going to go for pretty. So that's what we're going to do first. But what we really want is... Oh wait, is coal even past this? It is. I guess obstacle clearing will be our next power upgrade, where we get faster access to biomass, because we can cut down this shit. Will be the foundation of the stream. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, we can turn that into wood too. All right, focus, 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 focus. So we need iron plates, concrete, reinforced iron plates, cables, and iron rods. But we need fuel first. So let's do this super engaging plant collection. Is that annoying? Bacon mushroom? That's for me. That fuels Sam. Alright. Grab, 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 grab. At least I'm hoping we ran out of fuel, and that's why I stopped. Because if we're at max power capacity, that would be a problem. Do we have power? We can make biomass burn. Oh god, maybe that's what we need to do. Either way, we need more foliage. Foliage. And someone, being a clever duck, decided to start in the desert instead of the grasslands. Because the grasslands, I'm a little bit familiar with them to a certain extent. Although, in 1.0, they did remix a bunch of the ore locations and densities. Oh, hello. What's going on here? Friend? I don't recognize... gas. That's bad. We'll leave that be. Enemies in this game don't respawn. So often they are there guarding something. Something that you can get. Something that you can profit from. But I am, at this moment in time, more concerned with setting up my base. Know a lot of people, their strategy will be to go looking for wrecks, where they can get disk drives with alternate recipes. And a lot of the time, they're after the sweet jackpot of the alternate screw recipe, which gives you better value screws. Because you need a... Oh, we haven't collected this. A normal iron ore. God, there's heaps of iron around me. Anyway, we don't need it. We need bush. Right. Biomass burner. So we need wire, rods, and plates. Oh god. So I've been sick a little bit recently. That's why I haven't been on the channel much. So I thought I was getting better. Well, no, I am better. But God help me. As soon as I schedule a stream, like the half hour leading up to it, I started to cough more than I had been before. Such bad luck. Look at the parrot. You can befriend them with berries. Make them into pets. Alright. Let's fill these back up so when they get power again, they start chunking stuff out. Now we should get iron rods here and iron plates there. Good, good, good. So let's have a look at this. Our power And max consumption is above our power generation. Right. So we definitely need this. So let's... Where are we going to put it? All of this is temporary. None of this is the final layout. All right. So just chill out and I start whacking things wherever they fit. Let's put it over here. Biomass burner. Oh. And let's link it up. Oh. Where's the... I need to get out of that menu. Wood will last longer. And we should see max consumption go up here. Or capacity, I should say, with max consumption sitting there. Oh god, I forgot to mute that cough. Alright, so that will keep us going for a little while. Oh, whoa. You're out of leaves. Oh god. God. Never stops needing fuel. Right. So, let's make 2 reinforced iron plates because they are secondary level recipes that are the biggest pain in what we're trying to do. Reinforced iron plate. So we've got the plates. We need 24 screws. That's what he said, right? Go. Can make 2 of those. God, handcrafting. It takes me back to when I first played the game, and holy moly, did I handcraft a lot of stuff. I actually, from memory, set up a macro so my mouse would hold down left click and I would just walk away and like be crafting a bunch of stuff. It was a little bit silly. Arguably not the point of the game. Alright, so it's a bunch of cables. So we need concrete, iron plates. Oh, we need 5 portable miners. They aren't too hard, right? We can make 19. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. See, we counted to 5, everybody. I like to make these streams educational when I can. So concrete, iron plates, that's all being made for me. I think our concrete's down here. So I don't know, map. Do we have a map? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's down here. Hopefully my audio is coming through at the moment still, because when I mute the microphone and turn it back on, it doesn't show me my voice coming back. But it looks like it's coming through on the, what do they call it? The sound monitor. So I'm going to trust that. Oh, we haven't automated. Oh, we get to wave it. We haven't automated concrete. Oh, God. I think we've got a spare crafter that we might be able to use. Nice. Well, I solved whatever that... I didn't solve the issue. I just found a bug that like works against the first bug and makes the seem like it's normal. So now I don't have to listen to myself, so I'll probably talk less shit because I'm not like smiling at my own jokes because I can hear them come back to me. This way. Handy little house marker. Humble beginnings. And I really do like these early parts of these games. I think because there's so many things that you need to get done that it's always easy to sort of decide what to do. And later on in the games it becomes a little less obvious what you should be doing. Alright, so we'll grab those. What did we need? We needed concrete, didn't we? So we can get in here, switch that to concrete and chuck in a bunch of stone. And it can make concrete for us. So let's check in our iron plates, which are going on over here. I should have filled up my water before I came here. Grab plant matter on the way in this arid wasteland. Might as well fill up on whatever we can. What? Oh, you don't have any of this good stuff. No! This is the problem with handcrafting and with hand delivering, is that human error gets in and fucks everything up. What's that sound? It's like a cricket. I feel like there's more nature sounds. Alright. Get in there. Alright, so we just need to wait for the iron plate. We need a little bit of iron. No, we just need to wait for the concrete, and we need a little bit more iron plate. So we'll handcraft that, and we'll start plonking down some miners so we can take away this human mistake meat sack. How many iron plates do we need? 5. Is it 5? No, it's 15. Damn it. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. So I think our goal for the stream is going to be to maybe put down the space elevator. We'll see. Can we make it already? No. Oh, is it a tier 2 for the... Wait, where's the space elevator? Okay, maybe not space elevator. We'll see. I guess our first option is going to be to automate a bunch of stuff. And hopefully have it so that we're making all the tier 1 recipes. So iron plates, iron rods, wire, and also some of the second category ones like the screws and what's the other thing? The cable. Keep that powered. And concrete. This did not go well, did it? You know what? We're going to zoop that. Make sure we've got some iron plates. Okay, we're going to go pick up some iron plates. We're going to automate our concrete. It was silly that... Oh, wait, we can't automate it. Well, we're going to need to anyway, so... You know what? Flip it. Let's start with some of this junk. Come here. Oh, wait, no, I've got to pick you up, don't I? I crafted those. I didn't need to craft them. I could have picked them up and turned them into miners. Oh. Gosh. All right, you go there. God damn. Rookie mistake. Middle mouse button will copy something that's already placed. So you don't have to go fishing through the menu if you don't want to. Hot tip. This is my 5-minute 10 tips you need for Satisfactory. I was about to say Factoria. Alright, so we're in our spaghetti stage, so don't worry about it. Middle mouse button on the cable, and then with the cable, it will drop a pole if that's what, if you're not actually trying to drop it on an actual thing. Another hot tip, that's 2 tips. Gosh, we'll be at a top 10 in no time. Alright. Should start seeing natural resource. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Over here. We good, buddy? Excellent. Alright, so iron plates and concrete still, so See, now the construction will only stop when these are full, which is why technically the next thing I should have been making is the storage container upgrade, but I want my base, I want my foundations. Let's copy that, because we're going to place it over here. Although copying that is probably a bit premature, because you're going to have to pick up these portable miners anyway. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it up. Yank. Even from a distance, you can still grab. Always remember, boys and girls. Yank. Now, this is going to have to be redone, but presuming things have not drastically changed, when you de-zoop things, you get a full refund. So we can make it pretty after it gives us some productivity. So we need a belt. You go here. I'm actually excited to work with the belt a bit more, because one of the things in the patch notes suggests to me that you can now like force a right angle, and like particularly when I was playing, I forget what release it was. It might have been like release 6 or something. Like you had to like count very specific like movements and clipping and all. Like it was just really weird how you had to like ensure that you had a right angle. And I think the easiest way in the end was to place the two separately and then like connect them. But it meant it was hard to make like consistent, clean designs. At least for me. I mean, a lot of people online did a fantastic job. I'm just bad at games, but from what I can tell, that is now a feature where you can like just insert a right angle move. Let's copy that. What am I? Oh, I'm missing concrete. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's worth it because we're automating it. Did we connect to the wrong thing? Wait, where's our concrete? No, we destroyed it because we thought, oh, we don't need that. Ah! Can we handcraft some concrete and get things going? Not really. All right. To the concrete. See, look, isn't early Satisfactory a great game to stream? Like, it's so exciting. Did we have a power outage and I didn't notice? No. Probably coming soon, though. This way, right? I'm 90% sure it was down here. If I had a gun, yes, but I don't currently have a gun. Well, actually, I don't know. Now you think about it. Now think about it. The big whales. Why would you shoot a whale? That's disgusting. It's a land whale. All right. I have to go on all up. Wait. Oh, wait. No, don't worry about it. It's fine. I was going, oh, I could put the miner down, but the miner won't help me until I can put a constructor or an assembler, whichever one it is. I forget. I think assembler's the basic one. Doop, 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 doop. There goes the power. Told you it was coming soon. I could feel it. Get into ya. Oh, God. Oh, God, it's happening. Is this empty? No! How do we split stacks in this game again? There we go. Oh, it's not going to last, but... What idiot decided that, you know, let's go for foundations first before we have stable power? Like, what absolute lunatic thought that was a good idea? I want his name and his badge number. we can't even see the coal. Like, tech tree. God damn. It really struck me, like, how much you skip if you start the game and you say skip the tutorial. Like, how much you actually skip. Because, like, if you skip the tutorial, you'll basically start with, like, a bunch of stuff unlocked. And, like, oh my god. Serenity now. Alright, I was gonna say let's get this connected, but what? Oh, because it was the thing, not the conveyor belt. I was copying the strut, not the conveyor belt itself. Alright, so when we have power, they are now automated. Do they pull the... Oh, they haven't had power at all because I haven't bought power. Alright, let's bring power over, even though there's no power. I also can't wait to upgrade these to be able to carry more than 4 connections. Because we are running low on connections. Because again, we are going fast and loose at the moment. That's already connected, right? Do you not have a connection? No, yeah, you've got a connection. What are you talking about? You got a connection. You're fine. Go there. Go there. Go there. Alright, good. So when we have electricity back, they will now be automated. Don't forget to slide. We can slide. There's trees over there, so we might go for a bit of a run. And grab some juice. Gank, 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 gank. Man, the desert biome really improving the game flow. I'm kidding, it's fine. Wait, I can hold down E. Yes, I can. I always forget I can do that. There we go. Tip number 3 in my top 10 tips for Satisfactory. Holding E lets you collect things as you run past them, and it's very good for early biomass gathering. So, yeah, tip number 3. And while we're here, tip number 4, plants grow near water. So if you find a water source, like a river, follow it up and down to get a bunch of biomass. Follow for more. Just wait till we get into the tips about ratios and efficiency and all that sort of stuff. There's some wildlife after us, probably spiders. Yeah, sounds like spiders. But I don't care, because I'm getting fuel. Alright, now you've pissed me off. No, not that. You need to use the weapon, fool. Where'd it go? Come here. Yoink. Alright, so there's actually not a horrible amount of biomass. That's reasonably close. It's only a pain in the ass at this point in the game, so we should be fine. We'll be at coal before we know it. Don't worry, guys. What tip was I up to? Tip number 4? Was it 4? Wait, that wasn't... No, it wasn't. Sometimes you find, like, individual rocks of Caterium and stuff, which is, like, a higher... or, like, not a higher, but, like, a different resource that allows you to do funky things, like tech-based wizardry and electrical-based wizardry. Very useful to get a hold of. And sulfur is another one, which lets you get, like, explosives and stuff. So it's good to find them, because once you find a rock, I believe that's how you unlock the ability to use your sensor to find, like, a full vein, which you can then, like, mine completely. So I've got to keep half an eye out for that. And when it's my eye, that means 2 eyes, which is equal to about 1 normal person's half eye. If you know, you know, right? Don't at me. God, that's such a millennial way to talk, isn't it? Copper ore. See, it's like this, but it's like Caterium or sulfur. And, like, we're automating this, so doing this is pointless. But we've done it, so, you know. Tip number 5. Look for rocks of ore types you haven't found. Have I lost count already? Because you won't believe number 7. At least that's what chat's telling me. Man, this is... I'm going to devastate this, like, desert landscape. Like... I'm not going to call it arid, because there's life forms all over the place, but I'm going to absolutely demolish it. Just you wait and see. They're not going to know what hit them. Spoilers, it was my drop pod. Alright, so miners are down. Except for the miner at the... what do you call it? The concrete. We want to make sure we can put a constructor down. Oh, we've got 2 in our list. Okay, so we should be able to put down a constructor. So we're going to do that. And... yeah. Shit, I should have done that first. I didn't even think to look at the milestone requirements. We need 200 concrete. I should have been doing that first, and it would have been basically done by now. But since I'm doing it last, we're going to be waiting for it the most, which, you know. Tip 6. Tip 6? Why does that sound weird? What is tip 6? Makes me sound like I'm from New Zealand. Tip 6. Do things correctly and don't do things incorrectly. In this case, do the thing that takes the longest first, so it happens while you're doing the things that don't take the longest. Miner. I didn't say the joke. I hope everyone's proud when I put down the miner. Mine her? I hardly know her. Okay, sorry. You know, it happened. No one liked it, but it had to happen. Doop, 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 doo. Can I get up here? Not with that attitude. Right, we need to drag some power down there. I want to leave that one because... no, why do I want to... I don't want to leave that one. Fuck that one. That one can come with me. Boop. Did I lose the wire placement thing for some reason? Invalid aim location. Ah, because I didn't connect. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yoink. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. Always place a tower near the machines you're going to connect to and then do it. In fact, we're going to fix that mistake. Because if you run the lines too long, they start to look a bit shit. Especially if they're running directly to a machine. They start doing all funny angles. Look at that. Progress. Show on this planet who's boss. The crazy thing is like we're like, what, a little bit over a month away from Factorio expansion. Is it Space Quest or something? It's not Space Exploration, that's the mod. But yeah, the new Factorio, when it hits, it's adding like 4 planets, and you can, I think, travel between the planets and like make rockets, platforms that you put factories on, and they collect astro. It's crazy. Absolutely insane. So yeah, factory players are eating well, eating very well. You know, I hope I don't have any big life changes like moving house happen in between all this, making it less easy to play these games as much as they kind of want to be played. This is definitely a game that, like, when I first started playing it, I was like up till like 2 AM. You know, I just want to finish this project. Oh, to finish that project, I actually need to go and get this item and do that. And before you know it, like, fuck, you've lost your time. You've pissed it all away on leisure and entertainment that makes you happy instead of stressing over work. Isn't that terrible? Tip number 7, if you think you've got enough biofuel, you don't. Wait, no, tip number 8. Shit, I forgot. You can make biofuel You can actually make this a high density, better fuel. And, oh, holy shit. That's what I should have been doing. Oh my god. I'm a skirt rub. And you know what else I should have been doing? I put down a constructor to make concrete and I didn't set the recipe. Tip number 9. Set the recipe when you put down a constructor. There's a joke there. Leave a comment if you know what the joke is when I say constructor. Tip A. Tip AA. Tip AB. Tip CB. Start using Greek letters. Tip Kappa. Don't even know what number the Kappa is in the Greek alphabet. Like, it's not a number, but you know what I mean. Like it. Look at that. Look at that. Backed up. This is what we don't want to see. I'm sorry if that gave anyone motion sickness, me doing that at the camera, if you're watching. Concrete. Go. Fantastic. Doing great. Right. Let's clear out the output in our other machines because they're probably full by now, which is no good. Constructor, I don't know that person. Constructor, that is not a familiar person to me. Look at this, backed up. Oh wait, no, it's not backed up. It's still moving. That's all right. Look at it go. Just wait until these are all lined up and there's like dozens. Hundreds of them. Wait, just wait. When that happens, we can all have a good goon together. %, skibbity. All right. Let's fulfill our what we can for the milestone. Obviously, concrete's going to take a little bit more. Bloody corporations getting all phantom tax on my materials. 180 concrete. Power out. Good thing we've been collecting some biomass. Wait. Okay, let's make some biofuel. It's a high density overall. Don't ask me how that works. Biomass. There we go. It's overall high density, so it burns longer, and it makes leaves and woods into the same fuel type, which is handy. Oh, full inventory. Crap. Alright, what don't I need? I've got limestone? Oh yeah, no, limestone's rocks. I think of them as rocks, but it's limestone, so... get rid of the remains. Get rid of the portable miners that we made that we didn't need to make. Get rid of those. So if we sort things, it'd be a lot easier, wouldn't it? Alright, that's fine. Let's keep going. See, a little bit extra work on these, and it'll be longer between times that I need to refill. There we go. I thought I could... There's a denser fuel type than this, but maybe I can't make it, but these can. No, it looks like I don't have the technology yet. You keep doing that. Huzzah! Biomass. 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 And these have been improved too. They now have inputs, so you can now like automatically keep them topped up, which is cool. Didn't used to be that way back in my day, back in release 6, I want to say. Right, concrete. Let's handcraft some concrete. Because we can't really do too much until that next milestone's reached. And then honestly, that doesn't unlock anything for us. Apart from the platforms, the foundations. So, actually, while we're doing this, I got a Mr. Pi FPGA retro gaming board, which is very exciting. So, look forward to some more retro gaming on the channel, thanks to me. Unlike the other chuds on this channel, except for maybe Scott, I'll be playing on metal emulation, which will be just as good as almost playing on the devices directly. None of this Switch Online stuff. We'll be playing games 100% legitimately. And when I say legitimate, I mean like accurately emulated with accurate sound. So it was actually a struggle to play this instead of messing around with that some more. I've been setting up some stuff and getting everything nice and what's the word? Nice and smooth, and learning my way around the FPGA software for Mister, which has been quite fun so far. But I'd say I definitely 100% feel like it does make a difference in terms of how the games feel and how they play. So yeah, definitely looking forward to a bit more time with that board. And it also makes me feel special because I had to put it together from parts. Like I didn't have to put the chips on the PCBs or anything, but there was like 3 PCBs and a daughter board, and I needed to assemble them and screw them together. And we had 2 bent pins when we weren't careful enough putting it together, but we salvaged them. My extensive experience when I was like 13 and putting VGA cables in and out of monitors and the back of my computer when I was moving things around and bending pins and having to sit there with either a butter knife or a flathead screw and try and get it back to being aligned, and then inevitably doing it enough that I end up breaking the pin because it wears down and just falls off. All that experience came in handy, so that didn't happen when we straightened out the pins last night. So that was pretty exciting. Oh man, shots fired in the chat. They're all upset that I've got a better piece of kit than them. It's alright, guys. Like, you know, chat'll be kind to you, even if you don't have an FPGA. But just wait till I start 3D printing cases for it. If I convince my partner to let me get a 3D printer. I mean, what? So we've got a bunch of ore that's sitting in our inventory and is likely to stay that way at this point because we've automated ore insertion. I wonder if I can ditch it, but chances are that ore is still because these are full. No, wait, ore goes to smelters. And yeah, they're full. Womp womp. Hey, you know what? Us FPGA emulation specialists, we're a close-knit group of makers who view this as a hobby as much as a passion, and just are really passionate about accurate representation of retro games. It's fine if you guys are happy with just having fun and just slapping a cartridge into a console and not worrying about preservation or accuracy of the sound chips of various different devices. That's fine. No one's judging you. No one is judging you. But it's all right. I'll help preserve video game history through my efforts, and you guys can just enjoy your little games. All right, it's fine. It's fine. What were we making? A constructor. I'm about to lose my. Oh my god! I've had storage containers this whole fucking time. I got confused and I thought storage containers were like the next tier. This is the problem when you play a game, log off, and then log back on one day, and you're like, "What the fuck was I doing?" Can we get that lined up? God damn it. Holy shit. Republican of retro games. My God, someone ban them. Jamie, ban that chatter. I have concepts of plans here, all right? And I don't need to hear that sort of garbage. Watch this. Infinite. Infinite. These will now make things infinitely, well, I mean, not infinitely, but practically infinitely for like where we are in the game. Did I put those storage things down and then not connect them like immediately? And I was just so excited I had storage that I went and continued to put storage down. Look at that. We have a full production line from digging to crafting to storage. We are now being a Satisfactory player. God, I was watching I don't want to get too specific here because like, we're a gaming channel, but I was watching TikToks that involved that Bordello song from The Simpsons. Crap, how does the chorus go? I can't remember. But you know the one with the bordello where Bart works there? And yeah, there's a song in that episode. And yeah, I was watching on Twitter, someone had put up a remix, we'll say. All right, so we need to cough. Legit, I haven't had a cough this much in weeks. In like a week since I was sick. And I thought, you know what? Perfect. I can stream and it'll be great. And then bam. For whatever reason, the hour before I started the stream, I got a dry cough coming back. Doop, doop, doop. Man, we're going to be cooking. We're going to be cooking so much. Almost. Grab that. Don't forget your middle click there, boys. Go around the trees. The other hot tip is to put these facing the correct direction so that the input faces the output that you're trying to connect it to. Very important. And the concrete's so excited that it can't wait. All right, let's let that collect and grab some biomass, and hopefully we'll come back to a complete milestone. Oh, look at that gas. Gas is bad. Just for anyone playing along at home. Tip 9. Gas is bad. Not a whole heap of biomass to gather here, unfortunately. Oh, there's a bit. Just a little. Yoink. Nice jump. Alright, there's some trees over here, so that means there should also be some foliage. We can get a gas mask, so don't worry. We can potentially get into that stuff. That looks like coal, but it's not. Cue a geologist saying that doesn't look like coal. Coal looks completely different to that. Bacon. Can you imagine, like, a planet where bacon grows as a mushroom? How, like, just completely stoked vegans would be. And I hope, like, that's not meant to come off as insensitive, right? Like, I'm not using that as, like, the toxic K, everyone loves bacon, you should eat bacon. But, like, just as a point of kindness, just saying, like, you know, if there was a vegan option for a mushroom that grew as bacon, like, would that not be amazing, you know? I mean, are the pigs made of mushroom then, I guess, you know? Yeah, see, it's a bacon agaric. For a moment, I was like, oh, I wonder if they changed it from bacon. And it was just bacon as a placeholder, as a joke. But no, it's still bacon. Good. Excellent. There's definitely a weird sense of humor in this game. Like, it's obviously really subtle because it needs to be subtle because it's a, you know, game about some faceless capitalist corporation completely decimating a planet for resources and treating its employee as like a disposable tool to be exploited. You know, I like when games are about complete fantasy. Like I like these fictional setups. They're really good. On. What was I saying before that? Oh, that's right. Whenever there's a resource, it's guarded. Cordy kept zombie. Is that the what do you call it? Not Life is Strange. Jesus. Joel, right? Why am I naming? I don't need that. God, it's not Life is Strange. Why do I keep thinking Life is Strange? It's nothing like Life is Strange. Last of Us. Fucking 4-letter L word, 2-letter middle word, and a word at the end. Normal. God, there's so much iron around me. What am I going to do with all this iron? It's ridiculous. Could have given me more limestone. Alright. So, let's think about our shopping list again. We want a constructor and we want 2 storage. Because we want to put plant matter into... Actually, we want 2 constructors. So we want a constructor for leaf biomass, a constructor for wood biomass, a storage for each of those, a storage for the fuel output. Actually, I think we want an extra storage for the fuel output because we can't merge belts at the moment. And that will help us to start to kind of automate our power, at least after the collection thing. Oh God, we got stuck. It's meant to look really cool and just slip under, you know? Alright, so let's make a little fuel, a fuel thing over here. But yeah, the mushroom zombies are clearly animals. Right? Surely they're animals. Alright, storage. Boop. What are we out of? Iron plates. We didn't use our shopping list properly. I created it and then ignored it. We're a little bit spread out, which is a shame. But I elected to be spread out because it was going to be easier to replace things part by part when we start to put down a foundation and make a proper base. So don't judge that too harshly at this point. We have a plan. We have a vision. We have goals. We have faced these the wrong way. Congratulations. Well done. We want the output on this side. Get that there. And then we want the constructor here. And here. And then... I didn't think this through, did I? Right, so there's a technical term called spaghetti, which is when you just put belts wherever you want, and you hope it works. That might be what's about to happen. Close your eyes, people who care about neat and tidy setups, because I'm about to do some shit. This is what we call a temporary solution. Look at that. Slight... Oh no, that's not clipping. That's fine. That's perfect. That is legitimately perfect. Then this can come out into there. It's alright, we've got a plan, we've got a plan. Why can't I... There we go. Our middle click wasn't working for a moment. Go there. Go there. And then, what we do is we put our wood in here. And we tell this to do biomass wood. It does need power, I haven't forgotten. I'm just doing something, alright? Just relax for a moment. Leaves. Leaves. I should have sorted, and then it would all be together, and I'd know that I've got them all. Goes there. This does biomass leaves. We need power. So we'll grab power here. God, this is horrific. I love it. I love how like horrific. This is not me. Right? This is not how I normally work. Right? I'm normally very thoughtful with my designs. But at the moment it is all about practicalities. Alright? It's about what works. Now I'm curious, this biomass fuel, it makes 30 megawatts. Whereas this makes 20. So that's 40 for the two that are connected to the unit. I kind of want to ditch them because they don't have, they don't automatically grab stuff. So we're gonna plop this down here, and then we're gonna grab this, and it's gonna do its thing as well. That's gonna clip. I didn't know it would let me clip like that. No, even I can't tolerate that level of scuff. Like that was a little silly. Like even I'll say that. So I think yellow means it's clipping some amount of the building's invisible clipping box, but not necessarily doing anything completely horrendous. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. That's fine. Right, so there we go. So our fuel is going to be less of a problem for a little while, which is good. And the reason we have storage here is because once these are full and this starts to back up, this will be a buffer zone. So there'll be a bunch of like fuel that will stockpile here if we get to that point, which, gosh, since we haven't even seen where we are for the coal, yeah, yikes. Now, I am interested because I do want to play this game a fair bit, and I wouldn't mind streaming a reasonable amount of that. So if you are watching, either on the stream or if you're watching the VOD later on, I'd be curious to know what your thoughts are on whether or not you'd prefer to see everything and we make this a bit of a series, or if it would be more of a case where I jump on and do a bunch of stuff, and when I come close to a milestone, that's when I stream. So for example, maybe today we get to wherever we get to, and then I go and putter about offline and get to the point where it's ready to upgrade to coal, and then I'll stream making the coal. Like, that's an idea. Look at that, we've got a bunch of concrete. So yeah, any thoughts on what people prefer? Happy to hear. Honestly, streaming it all is probably off the table, just because there are a few of us that are involved in the channel these days. We're a year old, by the way. We're a year old. Who would have thought it? So between all of us that do things on the channel, it's probably not realistic to do a full playthrough series of any one game. Okay. This is the money shot. Smash the big red button.
Milestone reached. Several new structures are now available for
Look at it go.
factory organization.
Look at it go.
Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be
Off it
reassured
goes.
that memories
Whoosh.
of beloved humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
Exactly, right? Family, friends, religion. These are the demons you must slay to be a good worker. We're about to switch to organic development instead of, to planned development instead of organic. So I hope you weren't too attached to our current scuffedness. Let's get a view from a bit higher. Look at that. Is that a thumbnail? No, that's not a thumbnail. What's going on over here? See, that's almost it. Like that, you can see the straight lines that I'm used to there. Lots of space between machines so that you can expand easily. Like even that smelter, like just having 2 smelters for 2 miners is vastly underutilizing the miners. Like I think it's actually 3 smelters per miner that we need. But considering I couldn't scale up super quickly when I was putting that stuff down, I just stuck with the basics. Now, next steps. Logistics feels like it is the necessary next step because that lets us merge belts. And I've already started building things a little bit inefficiently because we can't merge. Our ship's back. There it is. Look at it. It's delicate. It's demure. It's thoughtful. Anyway. And I've got to pick up everything. Even this hub, whatever it is, has to change. So I think logistics has to be it. I don't care about the object scanners or the inventory space. Oh, there's the map. Okay, that's why we don't have a map. I did think there was a map. Tier 2 is probably not going to be the best use of my time because they're going to be more tertiary items like screws and cables. And that's, definitely not super useful. Solid biofuel. 500 screws. All right, so I think we want to set up screws and cables so we can get here because that's going to really ramp up our power potential. There's our gun. Our build gun upgrade. Customizer, interesting. Logistics Mark 3. I wish I could see that. Okay. Maybe the goal today is to get these 2 done. And so then we can see tier 3 and see how far away we are from coal. Burns reference. I don't know what you're talking about. It's completely natural. My own original thoughts. So merger, splitter, lift. Yeah. And we can already... Look at that. Tip number 9. Do the next tier before you get to it.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory. Fixit encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean.
What the fuck?
Breathe in. Visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions
No one's
of
relying
faces,
on me.
each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out.
What
Feel
the fuck?
refreshed and focused on your duties.
That smarm is new. I don't know if spoiled's the right word, but I did see people talking about, like, Ada is hilarious now. Oh yeah, there's actually a story to this game now too, which is cool. There was placeholder items that are now Mercer spheres or something, and they sort of appear to be telling the story of maybe a explorer that came before me. So I look forward to finding out more about them. All right, so we've got foundations now, so we can fix all this junk. What else do we have? We've got ramps and foundations. That's all we've got. And basic walls and fence, or like a 1 meter wall. All right. Foundational deal, Watson. Right. So let's go douche. Let's go bush. I like to build above the surface of the planet. I want it to go under. When using foundations, the middle click is clutch because you can go up here and you can just grab what you're working with. Actually, we will use the smaller foundation, like the thinner one. Now the planet's really going to regret me landing here. Wait. Zoop! I forgot about Zoop. So now Zoop mode, you can zoop your buildings. Like that. It was definitely an improvement that came after I spent most of my time playing during early access. Although I did play a little bit with Zoop. Alright, fantastic. Now, starting to block out all this feral nature that's just disgusting. Oh God, we're already out of concrete, of all things. Alright, you, come with me. Now, everything can be neat. Everything can be squared. Everything can be oh, a space elevator. We unlocked it. Oh, there we go. Space elevator was theoretically one of the potential stopping points for the stream, so maybe we won't quite stop there, but biomass can go in. Right. Yeah, clearly. Oh, here it comes. Do you know where we parked? We moved the hab. You still know? Good. All right. Where did we break our connections? Are we still connected and we just don't have enough power anymore? Right. That appears to be the case. So metal plates. I think we're going to try and... Freighter re-entry. I think we're going to try and make us not need these two because we can now automate our insertion of fuel at least. God, the factory's starting to look smaller. Good. Good. It needs to look tiny. This is microscopic. This factory barely registers as a factory. We've got too much crap. Just going to dump all this stuff in here. Oh, and I picked up all the stuff in the hab. That's why. Which means we might have items left where the hab used to be. Where was the hab before? It was over here, right? Yeah. There we go. Put that stuff back in our personal storage. This is the Mercersphere? Yeah. So that's part of the story stuff going on there. All right, that seems about right. All right, let's get concrete. Let's get metal plates. And if I'm going to redo the power grid, I might as well redo it on here. Which means zooping some duping. That was the iron bars we picked up, so this will be the plates. Thank you. If I'm thankful for anything in this game, it's that foundations and stuff are very cheap. Definitely a super awesome choice. Can I hear? I think there's a slug up there or something. You can hear that sort of... that shing noise, or maybe up there. Yeah, definitely. There's definitely something up there. We will get it, but not right now. We're not about the exploration right now, we're about the factory growing. That should be a reasonable amount. I think the space elevator is going to be a good stopping point, particularly since I'm very likely going to spend a bit of time now re-managing some stuff. So we'll try and get the space elevator up, but as part of that, we will also try to come to a point where we're satisfied with what's going on here. So power can go over here, I think. We'll do one more row. Don't worry, we will make this a more plausible platform than what it currently is. Once we get a few more decorative elements, like pillars and stuff, we'll make it look plausible. Now, this stuff, we've got plenty of inventory space, yes. So, like I said, we can reclaim all this and rebuild it with no loss of materials, which is great. Take that. And get this re-injected into our power network with an additional generator, and hopefully that will get us all Gucci. All Gucci, Gucci, goo. And now, because we have foundations, what we get... Why do these not come up with the belt? It's a bit silly. Now what we have is a base of squares, which will snap for our items and let us make a sterile, boring layout, which is exactly what I want. Right, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to use the constructors to line things up because they are the widest element in this. We need one for plants, leaves, and one for wood. And then we can grab our storage. And with the blue facing out, see that blue line? That shows that it is lined up perfectly. So it's going to make a completely straight, dead sexy conveyor belt. Zip, zop, zoop. So they are going to make what is called biomass. So we'll do leaves here. Always sort first, eh? Biomass. Biomass, right. And then we put our wood here. Right. And they go brr. The good thing to remember as well is there's ladders on these. So you can actually stack these storage crates up and turn them into a really cheap ladder when you're exploring. So like, for example, when I said I could hear a slug or something over there or something, wherever it was, I can just use these and stack them up and climb up the ladders. Very cool. Now, these both put out biomass. So we get 5 biomass here. We get 20 here. So it puts out 30 a minute. This puts out 60 per minute. So what that means is if we look at our conveyor belts, they can do 60 resources a minute. So practically, like for all intents and purposes, we're never going to saturate this because it's being hand gathered. But we wouldn't want to have these on the same belt because the belts aren't fast enough for that many items. But now that they are outputting the same item, we can get a merger and put it nice and neat in the middle. And then grab our belt. And we didn't put our merger correctly. We forgot to ensure that the merger was facing the right way. So we want the output coming this way. Yep. Okay, hopefully that connected. And our merger comes out here. And so you wouldn't technically do this if it was saturating because the belt wouldn't support all the output of 300 per minute plus 60 per minute. So that's a 360 per minute output. You'd want to have a belt that could handle 360 per minute, which is not happening this early in the game. But because this is biomass, not that important. But, you know, it is what it is. good to know for later. It'll be more important when we come to some of the other items. Now, our biomass burners, we will put one here. And see how we've got a lot more control over things being lined up nicely. We've run out of room here, so we'll add some more room. And we want that line. And right next to it, there we go. Now, we've got one belt going into 3 machines. That's no good. So we want to go back to our logistics and get a splitter. And we want the input from that side. Got that line going through, showing that they lined up nicely. So that can go in there. And we're out of invalid shape. What? Alright, this is where you start to run into... Okay. Fuck the right angles. It's going to be the same on both sides because we made sure that they were equal. And so now we have biomass burners. Sorry, we have a container to put our leaves and our wood in, which will be converted into biomass, which will then be fed into those 3 machines. And now the important thing is, the reason we merged these 2 together is because then they become one line, which enters this splitter, and then it will evenly split between all 3 machines. So it'll keep the machines evenly fueled, which is very, very important. Now we can kickstart things by manually feeding them with the biomass that we picked up when we tore this down. And now we need to add power back. So let's go to power. Now here's where we also get a bit more, what's the word? A bit more precision with how we can ensure that power lines look neat. Or at least as neat as they need to look. Kind of want it to be blue. So there's absolutely no chance of it thinking it's clipping. Alright, so they're now connected. And then we're going to bring, no, not the power pole, we want the wire. Bring this here, and we can keep it on this line here to make sure it's nice and tidy. Connect it up to the rest of the grid. And hopefully that's enough power. That's enough power for now. I think ideally we'd want even more, because our capacity is currently 90. Max construction 61. We'll hit 90 fairly quickly as we start to expand now that we've got more automation going, but that's fine. That is A-okay. So let's tidy up some of this and make it a little bit more symmetrical for now. Don't worry, we're not going to go crazy with the symmetry. This is just to put a platform to have everything connect nicely. Grab that there. Alright, so concrete is our weak point at the moment. That's fine. We can go get more concrete. Zoom. And we can start to think about setting up our copper and our steel. I think we decided steel was going to be first because screws are the next thing we need to think about in terms of creating a automation line. Because they are the things we need for our next milestone, which we can select now that the drone has been back for some time. But this is good. I'm feeling like we're at the point where the game starts to accelerate again already, so happy days. Always important for that. We might want to start thinking about where we put the space elevator. One thing I always try to do is with the space elevator, the point of it is that you feed it with sort of the more complex items that sort of are the gates to like very different technologies. It's sort of how you change like the full tiers. So I want to make sure that it's given a good prominence, and also that we, particularly when I first played Satisfactory, I wouldn't say it's a bad habit, but like I think a new player is always going to be very tempted by. Well, I've already added concrete again. Okay, we need concrete production to speed up. So for that, we need more constructors. 2 constructors. Okay. No, we need assemblers. No, we need constructors. Damn it. Which means we need screws. We'll handcraft this if we can. How many of those do we need? 4. Alright, then we need cables. Might as well make a few extra spare cables because we use those for our power as well. And we need to bring more power out over there. Right, so let's expand our concrete facility. It's not really a facility yet, but hey. Do we have plenty of plates? Yes, we do. Right. So something I've done in the past is like run my grid from my base out to every little outpost. I've heard there's a global grid now, so hopefully we don't need to do that. So we'll see how this goes. Inventory is clear. Let's bang a sort on that. All right, let's pick this up. I'll take all of this. I'll take that. I'll clear out that too. And I think we're going to build it here where we've got a bit more space. So is that snapping to my base? I'm going to try and keep the same heading and get to my current one and see if it's roughly the same heading. I don't think it is. Is it? No, there's no way that's the same. Perfect, good, enemy, don't. Or maybe it is. What else would it be? It must be. I'm just going to hope it is. And it's a lesson learned either way. All right, so this is where we want our constructors. Now, if we look at our constructor and we pick concrete, it takes 45 limestone per minute. So let's have a look at our miner, because I don't remember all the numbers anymore. And miner puts out 60 a minute, so we don't need 3, we only need 2. Right. And we're going to split. That's a belt, not a splitter. There we go. Push. Is that halfway? No, not even close. That's correct. All right, so you go in there. You go in there. You come with me. Why are you red? Missing concrete. Steal a concrete from here. It's all right. We've got them on the grid, so we can fix this once we've re-automated things. Bush, bish, bush. That was not how we wanted to do that. That was a massive mistake, a rookie error. We want to get this placed near. I like to put it on the corners like this. Don't ask me why. It's just how I like to do things. There we go, they connected up. Recipe selected. Recipe not selected. That's why you always check. And we have concrete production reautomated. Isn't that nice? So we want our storage. Hopefully that gives us enough so we can put this down with it snapping. Excellent. And we want our merger now. Make sure that the blue arrow faces into the input. There we go. All right. We've doubled our concrete production. But we haven't connected it to the storage. Thank you, Visual Clues, for letting me know I was not yet finished what I was doing. Right. Right. Stop pressing the wrong button. Stop. Right. Steps next. Steps next, please. Let's grab some plates, and they seem to be items that we use all the time. Handcraft all the screws. Just kidding. God, that'd be a pain. Plates are still coming, yep. Iron rods are coming nice and quickly. See, we almost... So I think these smelters, so they're doing 30 iron a minute. And this is currently pulling up 60. So we want another 2 smelters so we can double our iron plate production. This takes 30 iron ingots a minute. That puts out 30 a minute. So we'd need to double our constructors, double our miner, our smelter, and that would fully saturate that for now. Can we just plop it down at the moment? We can. We're going to spaghetti this. Because we probably gain more time if we can get this to double. And then we merge. Our conveyor belt, it's 60, right? Yeah, 60, right. So one conveyor belt can run these 2 things at max speed. So this we want making iron plates. Yep. We're going to fix this, but I think this has got so much going on at the moment that we just want to get things going. Now this I think we could use 4 of. It's 15. Yeah, so already this is only using half of this. So if we add one of these, we need 4 of those. That is getting a little bit tough to swallow. Expanding by that much. So out of curiosity, we reinforced iron plates for those. We're back to screws. But we need that to make the thing that makes the screws, so we're just going to have to suck it up. To the crafting bench. which is now up here and slightly irritating to get to. All right, let's make a bunch of screws. Let's make 3 constructors, so we need 6 reinforced iron plates. You know what? I'm relatively proud of myself for minimizing my handcrafting, so hype is in chat for that. This is what we're working on, wasn't it? I think we're just going to do it this way, actually. I was going to siphon off some of the rods that have already been made, but I think that's a mistake, because then we won't have rods building up. Splitter. Missing cable. Oh. Should have plenty of wire in inventory. Yep. So we need to get wire being manufactured too. As soon as I say I'm proud of myself for how much handcrafting I'm not doing, and then bam, handcraft everything. At least they're a quick craft, right? That'll do. That will do. Actually, I think our issue is going to be potentially that we're going to have power bottlenecking. Alright, so you make iron rods, but those iron rods go in here and make screws. So 10 per minute makes 4 screw, or 40 per minute. All right. I'll copy that. So essentially what we're trying to do is we're trying to juggle between scaling up production so we can build things faster and knowing when to stop scaling up to switch to efficient builds. So with power, we switch to an efficient build because power doesn't scale up super quickly, although we might be getting to a challenging state. Max consumption, oh no. Our max consumption is still 65. That seems really low. 4 kilowatts for these, I'm not going to complain. So these need power, obviously. We didn't forget. Alright, so now screws are being produced automatically. So I think what we should potentially do... is this working? No, because we didn't set this to make iron ingots. Smelter. Oh, no power. Doi. So this is why you always leave extra power lying around. There we go. Now that's making iron ingots. That'll be making iron sheet, iron plates, and that'll go in there, and we've scaled up our iron. So we now have twice as much iron plates. Our iron rods have been fine, and we're now making screws at an alarmingly excellent rate. So let's set up cables while that's faffing about. Do we have enough to make a constructor? Yes, because Clever Boots over here made additional iron plate, reinforced iron plates. Right, so for this, I think we're just going to plonk some plonk plonks. I'm going to do a plonk plonk. right here. And we're just going to get this fed out. So this is why I had 2 copper wire lines, so we could immediately just send it through here. And thank you, Sam, for leaving a spare node there, so we can just do that. Cable. And then we're going to put some storage for it. And we're going to send the cables right where they belong into that storage. Zhoosh! Alright. So, I think that means we have the basics all automated. So we've got wire automated, cables automated, iron plates, iron rods, screws. I want to try and avoid automating reinforced iron plates until it's on a platform and being done efficiently. But that's fine, because our next milestone, which we keep forgetting to select, how cheap is our last tier 1 one? Not that cheap. All right, we're going to do obstacle clearing. Because power is going to be our most pressing current issue, I think. Sort. I forgot about store all. Wait, that doesn't... I was hoping store all would just add to things already in the inventory. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. I had a thought. I was going to grab some concrete. Let's have a look. Wait, what? Oh, that's a ladder. Look at it. Look at it all working. Soon this will be covered. You won't be able to see any sand. Or maybe you'll see some sand, but not much. Not as much as you can now. Concrete. See, because we built this out a bit closer, the concrete's not as far of a walk. Efficiencies from all sides. 200 of that. Let's see if we can give in the cables and the concrete. The screws actually happen pretty quickly, so we might actually be pretty close to this milestone. Which would be great if we could get the chainsaw going before we need to restock fuel again, because that happens real quick, which is great. Start chopping down trees and fuel production goes bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. $500 screws. 469 screws. The funny number. Right, so how many do we have? 174. So that's not super quick, but that's doable. Let's think for a moment. Let's try and get this a little bit more looking like it's a thing that exists. Oh, the other one might be at a 45-degree angle. Oh, is that what it does? Maybe that's the world grid. So that's not a 45-degree. So that's the angle that the other one's at. Ah, so I should have built this at that angle. And then everything would match. Oh, shit. Shit, do I rebuild that now? I don't know. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to regret that decision, but... Look, this is a jumpstart base. We can replace this base anyway. So let's not get too worried about it. Zoop. Right, so let's start thinking about having other ways up and down. Is there a way to get it below? Alright, so what we could do, I guess, is just go back to the, hey, this needs to be... Oh, we're on zoop mode, that's why. Vertical, perfect. Giving it legs. You definitely get more aesthetically pleasing pillar options to operate as legs, but I think we just need something cheap and nasty for now. And something we can get these going on. Oh, no, it didn't work. That didn't help. It doesn't clip to the right height. Oh, God. If I do it this way, the real scuffed way. Whoops. Wait, what? No! Alright, there we go. Get rid of you. Alright, so it's a bit easier to get around. How are our screws gone? Almost there. Alright. Space elevator. Doku desu ka? Asoko desu? Out of concrete again. I'm thinking over this. That could be like the thing for the stuff. Or maybe just here, actually. Let's get concrete. Let's get metal plates. Let's build a pad. By the time we do that, we should hopefully have our screws that we need. Top up on all these materials. It's definitely one of the things I like in Satisfactory is that you don't have to build buildings. You just need to have the items in your inventory, and then you use your builder gun, and it's just done. Definitely appreciate that that method of building. I mean, in saying that, I get why like Factorio and Dyson Sphere program, like I get why you build the buildings because that's part of the production line. But you know, this is definitely a different game, and so I appreciate that they didn't necessarily do that. You make secondary parts, but what I don't have, like I don't have to make storage boxes, I don't have to make constructors, I just need to have the parts that make them. So if it's a building, buildings don't get made in a building, they get made by me with a gun. But there are like, you get like computers and heavy frames and all this other stuff that are like complex parts, like parts that are made of other parts. But you never, like a building is never an ingredient in a recipe. which I appreciate. So, is it 4x4 for the space elevator, or is it bigger than that? It might be bigger than that, but let's see. This is not what one calls respecting the topography, because we're just building a sheet of factory floor across everything. It's the great space elevator. Might be 5x5 actually. Hello. Weird beak, man. It's a weird beak. Oh god, I feel like that needs one in every direction, doesn't it? Ah. Alright, we probably have the screws done. So I think our checklist for the rest of the stream is going to be put the elevator up, get the chainsaw, and we'll chop, and just stack up on some fuel for the next time I play. Which may be off stream. I might try and get up to the coal portion of the game, and then have another stream, which probably won't take me too long, given that I enjoy the game, and we'll probably play it a little bit this weekend. What was I doing? I was putting the screws. I was going to get the screws, wasn't I? Yeah. Dementia comes for us all, doesn't it? Zip, zop, zoop.
Milestone reached. Solid biofuel, created from any biomass, ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket
where's
dimension has
our...
been inflated to increase inventory size.
Did we pick up our
Will you be the
crafting
Fix-It Employee of the Month? You could
equipment?
be if you construct,
I think we
automate,
did.
explore, and exploit by eliminating all
No, there it is.
obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated fun.
Fun. In the sun. Is that a reference? Probably not. Those cacti, their days are fucking numbered. Alright, so I don't care about the power there. So we'll put that there. Now, chainsaw. What do you need? 5 reinforced. And a bunch of screws. Alright. So, let's go pick up some screws and make the reinforced iron plates. Oh, I'll eventually make pretty, but we're a long way from pretty. Which definitely, company policy is to be efficient first, be pretty later on your own time. So reinforced iron plates, 5. Now, ironically, we need biomass fuel to run the chainsaw. I don't know why I started crafting screws there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't pay attention to what else I needed for the chainsaw. That was the most difficult part, wasn't it? Screws. More screws. More screws. All right, let's grab some concrete while we're waiting for those to pile up. I'm always nostalgic when I think about capitalism for like an old Steam game called Racketeer. And it's like a JRPG themed item shop management simulator where you go to the dungeon and collect items and stuff and you put them... Wait, why is all this stuff in here? I must have put this in here when I was... No, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm such an idiot. I was not looking at the actual storage. I was looking at my personal inventory. Blip. But yeah, like whenever you finished the day, I think it was, or when you started the day to open the store, you'd be like, capitalism, ho! was a good game. I never finished it, but it's definitely sort of from that era of Steam games. So there was lots of quirky little games, but it was before games like that would necessarily go viral, which was a shame for them. All right, let's pick our next tier, which might be this one. Yeah, the map seems useful. We don't want to worry about this until we start making proper platforms for crafting. Don't care about that. There wasn't sure. All right, let's do this. And this actually, okay, we'll finish the stream with doing that tier. And you know, great. The power just went out. Good, excellent, fantastic. Shut up! Shut up! Oh wait, have we used all that power? Okay, that's... What the hell are you doing up here? Do we have power in here? Oh, I've done it again. I've fucking done it again. Yeah, okay, there's biomass. That's iron ores. I don't want iron ores. Okay. Leaves. I'm going to split the stack. I just want to put... Why? Okay, why does it fill it when I split the stack? I've got to drag it. That's a bit annoying, but... Okay, so the 100's in there. Go 50 and 50. And we'll keep 19. See, the chainsaw, yeah, that exactly on time with fuel getting to that point. Because now we'll just be able to completely overstack the wood and the leaves once we get the chainsaw going. Oh god, we're like just short. We need 160 screws. Handcrafted is. Ah, a little bit early. There we go. Chainsaw. All right, now we can cause some trouble. I like the first time you grab something and like he has a good look at it. Wait. What? I thought biomass can be used to power the chainsaw. Oh, no, I need to turn it into biomass fuel, not just biomass. That's the problem. Good thing I, like, remember this stuff. Like, maybe not as soon as I should have, but... Solid biofuel. Right, so that gives us a new construction, what do you call it? Part for the fuel, which will make it even more efficient. So, but we use it in the chainsaw first, because then we can do this. That's right. Look at that. Heaps of wood. I think this gives us mycelium. Wait, what did that give us? Anyway, it doesn't matter. 21 wood. Let's go. Oh, there we go, Mycelia.
The fruit of
Not
this
what we want.
fungus-like flora does not seem to show much potential for use. However, its mycelial network is worth further investigation. Store this potential resource for later use.
Thank you, ADA. But for now, what we're really after is wood. The fun thing with the chainsaw as well is that it's a area of effect. So like if there's a clump of trees, it won't just be the one you've got highlighted, it'll be like all the trees in the zone of effect, which definitely helps because it gets a little bit monotonous early on with that power stuff, but I think we're past the worst of it now. Oops. We're out of fuel, so we need to go make fuel. But that should have given us plenty of wooden leaves for our needs. We do have to change our biomass fuel setup though. Which is a bit annoying. Because, actually we can fix it. Because we need it to come out this way. There we go. And I think we're going to need reinforced iron plates too, aren't we? Yeah. Yep. Although, I think we can get rid of this. Make two more reinforced iron plates, because we need one for leaves and one for branches. Go. Right, let's try and make this a bit... Actually, no, we can't make it too tight because we need to merge. Goes there. Get these in place. Go. Shush, I'm about to feed you. Okay, merge. So these two things are going to both be making biomass, which then goes into here. We need to clear out those items. Change this recipe to biomass solid biofuel, which uses biomass 120 a minute. It's going to put out 60 per minute, which is going to feed into here. We're not going to clean this up because this power is temporary until coal, so that's fine. You're going to be making leaves. You're going to be making wood. You're going to be... let's sort. Wood. Leaves. 3 biomass left. I wonder if we can, wonder if that's enough to kickstart things. Get this production back up and start feeding it so it is permanent. Alright, so they're powered. That became unpowered somehow. Alright, that's powered again. That's making solid biofuel. Alright. So, 1 piece of fuel each. Oh, you've got 50 fuel. We might as well give it a better chance. Go and live. Are we maybe over our max capacity? Max construction 97, capacity 90. We are. Our construction capacity is too high, so we actually need another. Which means it's good we left this in place. No, that's bad because that's not what we want. Two hours. Okay, we're getting real scuffed because we've been playing for 2 hours. And again, like I say, this is a very temporary power setup because it is not infinite. That's more or less our main goal is infinite power, and that is placed the wrong way. See, this is what I mean when when you're playing this game, you get like distracted. Like I was gonna just do the space elevator and the tier and we're done, but like before you know it, like, hey, you actually don't have enough power. So okay, quick, let's fix the power situation. Why can't I see things coming through here yet? What's going on here? What's happening? You're not connected. Right. That is a problem. And we just lost our power. Gah! I thought we had plenty of biomass for this. Oh, really? We wasted our fuel for sure. All right, let's see if this is enough to get things going. All right. Bring some solid biofuel through, please. Are you starting to get full? No, you don't even have any. Alright, so there comes some fuel from there. Here comes some fuel from there. Ike! Are you making? What's happening? There's biomass. Why aren't you accepting the biomass? Biomass? Why are you not accepting biomass? Genetic material. That's the output. That's the input. I'm feeding biomass through. Every time I fuck it up, it's putting me one step closer to having to go and grab leaves by hand again. Jesus. Oh, my cellular can be burnt. I keep forgetting about the fourth one. I think I've been topping up 3. What? We're making 120. Our max construction's 97. Oh, gosh. I said I wouldn't do this. Oh, there's heaps in there. Oh, our capacity was 90. Why was it 90? I haven't connected it. I didn't connect it. Guys. I didn't connect one of them. Guys, this one wasn't connected. Jesus. That hasn't fixed this. What's going on here? Right. We're going to... just turn it off and on again. There she goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So as long as this makes 4 quicker than each one of those burn 1, we're all Gucci. And now we've got 2 splitters. So half goes this way, half goes that way. And then when it gets to here, half goes there, half goes there. That's all right, because they're getting fuel. So we'll let those flow through. We come here and go push. There you go. So it uses 4 biomass a minute, which means we're using 16 per minute to fuel all 4 of those. This is making up to 60 a minute, which is probably not making that much because I'm not feeding it 120. I'm probably feeding it closer to 45. Yeah, so that should be plenty. That should be saturated in terms of our power usage currently, but we probably already need to think about upgrading our power. Yikes. But that should be enough that this stuff starts to kick through a little bit. Let's grab a fuel rod here and there. Especially here, actually, where it's still using biomass. And it looks like here as well. Alright, that should give us enough biomass to go and get some more... biomass fuel to get some more actual biomass. Right, Jesus, what were we doing? Fuck. Let's go grab some screws, some wire, and some plates, and maybe finish this tier. See, look at this. Things piling up while we're doing other stuff. And then you come back to do a new project and you've got plenty of things to do things with. Wire. We've definitely got the wire we need. Yak percento. Oh, what is going on with this? I'm such an idiot. I keep looking at my inventory instead of the container. Alright. Let's go.
Milestone reached. Supply the molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies.
It's the Great Space Elevator.
Exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings. These are essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency in alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit. To advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger.
Danger!
In the Pioneer contract.
Right, we're going to grab concrete, we're going to zoop some snoots, and by that I mean place some foundations. We're going to place the elevator and select our next milestone, and I think we're done then. It's still producing, right? Yeah. Holy moly, it needs 500 concrete, and we haven't even got enough concrete for our platform. That's definitely why, particularly in my first playthrough or two, I would have a habit of like leaving the computer on and just let things run. Like once you get like renewable power, like coal, I know that's not really renewable, but like effectively power that will run infinitely, because the game's nodes don't ever run out of material. Yeah, you could like collect a lot of base resources by just leaving things running, which was... I don't know if that counts as like cheating. F. Like, I don't know if it counts as cheating, but I guess in a way it does feel like it's not the intended way to play, to sort of AFK. But it's definitely a thing in like pretty much any factory game. I know I said like I need a shit ton of concrete, and I just spent a bunch there. Yeah, used over 100 there, I think. We should be able to place it here. Should be fine. Let's have a look at our milestones. Let's see if we have potentially... No, I don't think we unlock the next tier until we... I think... Yeah, oh, damn it. I think we unlock it through the space elevator. I was hoping that I would be able to see it when I finished tier 1, but I think the space elevator, because once you get the space elevator, that's when you can research new tiers. Yeah. Right, can we handcraft any amount of concrete to just get this sped up a little bit? We can handcraft 3 at the moment. Hold on. Is there any limestone in here? No. Right, 2 hours of standing up, pushing it a little bit. I definitely have enjoyed streaming while standing up though, I'll give it that much. How much concrete do we have? 60. Okay, right. We are not streaming until we finish the space elevator. I've decided that is that. All right, cool. Hope you guys enjoyed. 1.0 Satisfactory. So far, look, honestly, the main change so far that I've come across is the conveyor belts being able to be fed into the biomass burners, like the current generators that I've got, which is great. Like, you used to put all your biomass fuel into a storage container, and then you'd have to remember to go and grab it and feed everything, which I'm glad we don't have to do that anymore. There's definitely other changes, particularly the exploration and stuff that we haven't come across yet that I still look forward to. Can't wait to play more. I think what I'll end up doing is I'll play a bunch offline, and then when I feel like doing a stream, I might jump back on to do things like coal power or to do things like oil, any of those big things where there's a bit more direction, because I think at the moment it's going to be a lot of grinding, which is fun. It's a factory game. It's what it's all about. Make things more efficient. But we might try and keep the build projects for streams and the rest of the gameplay for me, my personal time. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I'll be back around the channel a little bit more in the coming weeks. As I said, I was sick, so I did miss a little bit recently. I don't know if everyone missed me. It happens. But there's also some other stuff. I'm moving house potentially in the next month or so. Fingers crossed. So we'll see how that goes. That might disrupt my streaming a little bit more. But just trying to find my OBS. There it is. That's all. Have a good evening. Have a good weekend. And, if you're watching, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed the stream, or if you'd like to check out retro stuff, toys, collectibles, nerd shit in particular. And keep on sides scrolling. And I'll see you guys next time. Let's remember the button. There we go. Oh, I need a drink. Holy shit.